So there started to be some very unusual things that were spotted around that area, which led us as researchers to begin to investigate this wave of UFO activity. And it got to the point of where I could take a group of people out there, and we would camp out by the fence just on the other side of the border of Area 51 and basically see flying saucers, flying virtually on a timetable basis every Wednesday night from about 6 p.m., 6:30 p.m., or whenever the sun would set until about 9:30 or so, and then starting up again about 4:45 a.m. Thursday morning the next morning.
In the files of the National Investigations Committee, we have quite a few reports on the famous Roswell, New Mexico sighting. Now, it appears that though this was perhaps one of the most widely acclaimed evidences of a UFO governmental secrecy and cover-up, the facts pertaining to that particular sighting are so uncanny because you had witness after witness after witness after witness attesting to one particular story, and the Air Force investigators and the press following the Air Force investigators more so than the individual witnesses concocted a story that was nothing but a collapsed weather balloon. Following the rules of evidence, there is no doubt in my mind nor in the minds of any individual with an ounce of brain who reads the report exactly as it happened as opposed to the report of the cover-up. There was a crashed UFO on the outskirts of Roswell, New Mexico.
What exactly constitutes proof? I mean, nothing counts. Photographs, they claim, can now be faked. And of course, we're talking about photographs that date all the way back to the 1940s or so. And they say, so photographic evidence can be easily faked, so that doesn't count. Eyewitness testimony doesn't count, even though the eyewitness testimony comes from presidents, popes, prime ministers, generals, police officers, individual that we trust with our very lives, firemen, et cetera, but their testimony doesn't count. Videotape doesn't count, simply because, it is supposedly that too can be faked. Film doesn't count. Top secret government documents don't count because they can all be forged. So my challenge to them is what exactly counts as proof? If you wanted to prove the existence of UFOs in a court of law, it could be done relatively simply. But the fact is that you have the various UFO debunkers who would much rather attack the reputations of the people who saw something rather than actually dealing with the evidence.
You can go out to the desert or out to any place that's completely void of the bright lights of any given city, and you choose yourself a certain frame within that framework and look at the sky and keep watching the sky, you will invariably see strange lights. By strange, I mean multicolored lights, and they'll move sometimes in a zigzag formation, sometimes in a straight line, and they're not stars, and they're not satellites, because satellites have an established pattern, and so do stars, unless they're falling stars. But usually out in the desert area, you can choose and watch, and something up there out of the ordinary will occur.
The Akashic Records. Now, they're the master records of everything that has occurred in the universe. The records exist for souls to examine their spiritual progress through many lifetimes. American medium Edgar Cayce drew from the Akashic Records to give advice on healing. He described the path to the Akashic Records as an out-of-body experience where the spirit separates and proceeds down a tunnel of light that opens into a library with unlimited volumes. George Bernard Shaw once said, "A sound body is the product of a sound mind." The ancient art of Chinese healing called Qigong is known to promote longevity through the use of Qi, the body's powerful life force. Ailments, injuries, and disease can be healed either by a trained master or yourself. Qigong may be the oldest approach to healing, but we have only begun to discover its miraculous ability to restore health. Mystical healing puzzles us because there is no medicine, no x-rays, and no surgery. Chinese Qigong is one form that has cured such illnesses as high blood pressure, digestive problems, obesity, and some kinds of cancer.
I've been here 4 months, and after that, I just have never had to take medication. And I'm on medication for my headaches, and that's how severe it is.
So I was very skeptical, but nevertheless, it does work.
My stomach and my kidneys were not working very good. So he's making some energy to fix it because I've been trying with different doctors and nothing had worked before.
I receive a special treatment for a long time. My energy is much stronger. I can send them to support other people. Yeah. This we call Qigong.
Originating in China, Qigong exercises were first recorded on tablets dating from the Zhou dynasty 3,000 years ago. Qigong means breathing exercise. Qi also refers to the body's energy. If there is a deficiency in your qi, you will be unhealthy. Through the art of Qigong, you can remedy any deficiencies and bring your qi under control. Many times, Qigong is combined with other forms of healing, such as herbs and acupuncture. Since Qigong is no longer found only in China, you can get the necessary herbs in America's Chinatowns. Depending on the properties and curative effects, different herbs and plants are used.
When a person is sick, their qi is weak, is not that much strong. Qi just can help the blood circulation inside the body. Yeah.
Your body carries qi. You have qi. That's what helps you live. That's part of your living energy. And without it, you're not alive.
I came here for an injury in my neck and my left rotor in my shoulder from a car accident where a drunk driver hit me. It's something that I guess through the decades of training that Master Wang has received, he gives you some form of energy for specific problems. Other than that, I really don't know that much about it, and I really don't care. I can only tell you that it works.
It's almost like witchcraft or magic, but being brought up in Taiwan, it's part of our heritage. It's part of our beliefs that your body carries qi.
How does Qigong work? This healer will amaze you.
You can feel it. It's not moving air, but you feel the energies. The closest thing would be a strong wind, except no moving air, that would push you down.
Master Wang from the Chinese Taoist Health Association can use his qi to push students from a sitting to a laying down position. He places a cup on each person, which acts as an energy battery. He envelops the students with his qi to support theirs and keeps both the strong and weak qi from mixing. The students are completely relaxed and feel a warm, tingling sensation throughout their limbs and torso. Their breathing is shallow, their heart beats strong, and some even see colors while their eyes are closed.
Lying here just like sleeping, but it's different from sleep. Their brain was covered by the special energy, and their soul is quite clear. What we talk, they can hear about everything. They know everything, but they cannot move.
After a 45-minute session, Master Wang removes his qi that's been covering the students, allowing them to rise. Their vision and thinking is also clear and powerful.
I feel relaxing and I have clear mind and the qi goes inside, feel really good.
Now, if you're doing this way, put your both hands together and face each other and move around, you will find the energy after your body, your both hands becomes a little cool or tingly or warm, just some special energy between your both hands. You can feel, everybody can feel this way.
I'm an engineer, and it just doesn't compute in a scientific term, but it's mythical and it's real.